The rub's got like a Greek seasoning spiciness to it. I'm also gonna know it's Leonard's because I'm gonna write
The grease from the rib in Memphis.
Leonard's is known for its sauce. Our sauce.
Pull it off and it's ready to eat.
Okay, so unlike Rendezvous,
You buried him right here?
Yeah, right here. Right.
As different as the approach was, there's not a massive difference in the taste.
he was.
The rib's about 5.
And stop!
And what
No
temperature?
whammy! That first bite was like sinking my teeth in.
Maybe a Memphis rib. They're different in every way. The old way. Okay, so this is the special place. This is where the magic is happening.
Called the Southern Pride. Because you can put
It's a rib. Only what you eat.
I want to remember this. That means Leonard's.
What temperature for how long?
325
Right now.
You always want to put your ribs on skin side down. That's how you start cooking.
Beast flag fly.
Going anywhere from there. Clean, but they didn't want it to fall off.
But this is
almost.
Have time to penetrate.
based it.
Oh yes, it's very well.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. And is it a secret recipe?
It
2002 and has maintained lines around the block ever since.
That's fine.
And so what's in the base?
It's vinegar and pickle juice.
Can red thread if you don't win our competition? That's like a failed thread.
260 when the ribs come off.
Okay. So how long you been doing this? With me?
Yeah, let's get wet. But, I mean, that's what this rib does. It takes me to a happy place. I'm gonna do it, but with sauce.
You know what? This millennial is grilled. It's on charcoal. There's no wood. There's a guy tending to it the whole time. He's based.
This is really cool looking. It's like a basement. Speaking intimately about
Mia, Kylie, I'm Nathan.
John.
But he will.
One other thing that we
Now, how long have these ribs been on here?
The shoulder.
.org/GMM. Kind of a crispiness on the outside where the rub was, but just underneath it. See,
Me?
on like a rainy day.
Got a nice, perfect one right here.
Now he talked about still come across like a Memphis rib to me.
Yeah, that's a good note.
Ribs. First up on our list is Leonard's Pit Barbecue. Leonard's open at night.
Rest.
Bath and Body Works. I got to pick something up later. And we're raising money for St. Jude with you know.
these are perfect ribs.
In the heaven.
Okay, well, it's difficult to imagine.
Now 3 or 4 meaty side to brown off. As long as we cook it, we always do this.
Sunrise.
Like they both.
Bath.
Hours later, your product is done.
Right.
But here,
Go on first. And they run about 14.
On this rendezvous note page.
Well, the funny thing I'll say is that it's different from other ribs that we might taste.
it's off from the fire. If you do, you come back, boom,
You can burn the whole thing.
you burn the whole thing.
So let's eat. No drive-in location.
Staying the same.
We're meeting up with owner Dan Brown to get our rib on.
Cards.
Yeah.
Cooked for an hour and a half versus over 4 hours.
The rise and do stuff.
I have absolutely no desire to.
Low and slow.
Yeah. 4.
But some of this on top here.
Each of these things.
220. The shoulder's 220 and goes up to 2.
Ribs. We're heating up the ribs. This is what happens if I come in third place.
Okay, this is not going to be an easy decision.
Now we got to just search ourselves.
Boom. So,
But it's a little spicy at the same time.
now I will say that type situation. Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Okay, we love ribs. In fact, we are chronic sufferers of FOMOR.
That is fear of missing out. You can go to St. Jude. Crispiness. What, that I'm a master baser?
Right, not gonna say it.
You guys are special in that you're
You have to watch it at all times because you can't walk out.
out on ribs.
So we are determined not to miss out on any of the best ribs. We're gonna taste them. St. Jude is
Red sauce.
So Leonard's is responsible. We got this bare piece right here.
what we just ate. Right, I'm gonna go for like
Get in the middle.
a middle rib.
Let them marinate overnight.
With our colorful and
You ever notice that Leonard's is spelled Leonard? What temperature you running?
Top link to watch us taste some vegan barbecue ribs.
Kind of pull
You
this
usually
apart.
start dry and then you get wet.
White as I'll say crunchy on the outside. Pioneering research and treatment for kids suffering from cancer and other life. Next up is Charlie.
Once it gets up to temp.
Going anywhere up?
But I'm going in for the wet ones. I want to get wet.
Look,
Wet, marinade.
Dang wet.
I'm gonna do a little.
To be fair, I just feel like I gotta eat another. That is so tender.
Let's try it with some sauce. Ribs.
Plus, it's being cooked almost 100 degrees warmer, and it's only being...
Are life-threatening diseases at no cost to the families, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna...
Almost falling off.
I just accidentally wiped my hand on my pants.
it's me, Alex, and that's Mythical Chef Josh. Click the...
Start browning off. All you have to do...
Where's Leonard?
Okay, and so what temperature for how long?
About 250 degrees for about
5 hours.
Yeah.
And I think the most notable thing that he mentioned was they put the...
Could you just run the rotisserie as like an amusement park ride?
Using charcoal like this, right? There's not a lot of other people just using charcoal like this.
Most people got what they call...
It says rocketed to the top of local foodies.
Tennessee, and we're at the Grizzlies game.
Home of the blues, the birthplace of rock and roll, and some of the best ribs.
backs. I tell everybody this is the Cadillac of ribs.
Okay.
We rub them.
Okay.
You know what? I won't fit. Put sauce on this.
New Orleans Cajun. Thing is, it's not bountiful butts.
Vinegar solution,
These are.
and sit down and come back out to 400 degrees.
And how long does it stay on at first?
So it's not completely falling off. It's a pull and fall. The old pull and fall technique.
I feel like this is a sacred moment where we're like just. Right.
Because that's the way it would be in normal life, you know?
Good myth, inspiration, and a little extra spark.
One of the things that Bobby at Rendezvous
In Memphis, it's time for Who's Got Dibs on the Best Memphis?
That's smart. I think I'm going to make notes on both ribs.
It's like what?
Oh, I like being corralled directly to the ribs. Well, we can keep talking about ribs or we can start tasting them. Because they didn't like it when it fell off of, but it's whether or not you put an exclamation point after it. That's the real question.
We don't use a barbecue sauce at all.
Give it a minute or two on there, and then we're gonna.
So it's basic.
Totally different approach.
The only thing that's the same is that it's.
On the planet, and we're gonna figure out which ones are the best.
Yeah, we're in town.
1962, I started at Leonard's when I was in high school.
Different about Central's process.
All right, we use a loin back rib, or what some people call baby. Guys climb in there to clean the pit and then close it behind them.
Is that
It's in it overnight.
Best of lists.
But you can't trust what you read.
It's the only thing I've ever done.
So you have a little
A little
experience.
bit, yeah.
Wanted to. I've actually stuffed people in there before. I used to, when we first opened, I'd make.
Today we eat the best ribs in Memphis.
Let's talk about those.
Here we go.
Bringing them back up to temp and caramelizing the sauce on them.
Pants.
9 hours,
Whoa.
and then
You did something there. I don't know how I should feel about that.
Say it.
Through the whole thing the whole time. This way,
I'm gonna make a note about that.
Our final
You talking about?
do that differentiates us from most other people that cook.
Yeah. Neck pork. Rejoice in our ribs and be.
It's all spices, so it has 4 to 5 hours.
Good morning.
This week we are in Memphis, Tennessee.
We're in Memphis.
Sure, if you want.
Put your ribs on there and go in the house.
Your lights, heats up the pit.
Go dry to wet.
One. Be thankful for.
Best ribs in the city.
I had a napkin. I moved the napkin, and I wiped my palm.
I mean, if you got on like one of those shaker machines, it probably
We can cook a slab of rib in an hour and 30 minutes.
so a little bit hotter, a little bit.
One thing, and determine the official Good Mythical Morning best ribs. I did. Looks like you wrote.
Note time.
How do you spell wow?
You spell it W-O-W.
Nice.
What's the secret? What's
Okay.
good button?
And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
I'm,
Look at that.
and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Faster cook. You're not adding any. Just reach in there and grab you one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
The rub's not too...
Oh yeah, right on the rib.
This sauce is unlike any I've ever tasted. But it also says, don't forget about the meat.
Look how moist. I mean, you've got coming down and seasoning the meat.
Now this is the secret right here. He's gonna put the hot.
Rib Contender was born out of the barbecue competition circuit.
Central Barbecue was opened in 2000. Overpowering. It's there to flirt with you.
That's when I'm gonna put my mark on my...
Yeah, I'm gonna...
It's just different. It's homemade.
So what's special about the sauce?
Oh yeah. Smells good.
They wanted to come off clean. Uh-oh. That's got some molasses in there.
A very sweet.
Under that towel.
Now, what makes these ribs? Any extra wood you've got?
No, we don't add.
You've got the charcoal and then you got the rub on before, the day before, and
Right.
then it marinates.
It stops, so it maintains a perfect cooking temperature throughout the whole process.
By clicking on the blue donate button. If you don't see the blue button or you just want more information, cooking these things 260 degrees, which kind of gives it a little bit more of a...
Yes.
So a human is interacting with this rib for the entire time that's cooking. Work here is done.
Finished.
Thanks for donating to St. Jude by clicking the blue.
Heat. It's a principle like you would a furnace in your house. It gets below a temp, ignite,
This place is an institution.
And we're ready to get institutionalized.
and then slow cook it.
Okay, so you put the rub on it first.
Yesterday. We don't do any...
You're gonna take notes?
Vu said, and even Dan said,
Let's just say our favorite on the count of 3.
Okay. 3, 2.
it is a basement.
1923 and quickly outgrew its original.
Fergus Rendezvous.
Rendezvous has been slinging some of the best.
Kind of talking crap about the ways that everybody else makes their ribs.
Definitely is a secret recipe. There are no barbecue places here that...
Real basic. This is what I say helps to.
Rumor has it that Elvis would throw parties here that would last till...
With it being a rotisserie convection, you've got smoke circulating.
And good mythical more. To find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land.
Let your help you can get. Cozy I Am a Mythical Beast tea available at mythical.store.
The bone. They wanted to do a little bit of work.
don't have a sweet 19.
Bone.
It's not, though.
But it's almost falling.
It's
It's
nothingness.
the whole time.
Visiting St. Jude Children's Hospital's headquarters. You going dry first? I think I'm gonna go dry first.
I think you should.
Thumbprint.
All right.
And once it basically starts.
Since 1948.
Notable for having a spice rub that mixes Charlie's Greek roots with
Yep, there it went. See?
Yeah, but I pulled
It's turning over on this, on the.
now
That's
a little lotion.
Yeah. Gotta moisturize my fingertips.
So
Oh, if we're kind of defining what Memphis style barbecue
I
is.
think so, without a doubt.
Oh my.
that's a good rib.
Oh.
Leonard's.
Based on.
Oh.
Then he spring out. This is what we call it. Dry.